Excuse me. Is this how I get the wind down Wednesdays? I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, Excuse me. Is this how I get the wind down Wednesdays? I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do,
Hello, everybody. I am back. I am not a full 100%. I am, say, 90% better. Every once in a while, I might have to go off here because I have to cough. I'm waiting for anybody that wants to come up. They can. Sorry, I have been absent, but I've been I just like if I get on here, I'm afraid. Well, for one, I sound like I smoked crack, and then two, I really have just been feeling awful, and I have like no energy. Today's the first day in a while that I've actually felt like I had the energy to do something. So yeah, so it's just been crazy. Um, so I kind of felt like this cold has been a big air balloon hovering over my body. And my immune system hasn't seen it yet. Oh Lord. So anyway, that's that. Not a whole lot going on. I had like a range of topics to really talk about, and now I forgot them all. My brain still isn't functioning normally. But I do have a really wonderful glass of wine here that I've been afraid to drink for the past 3 weeks because I've been taking medicines and stuff. I'm like, I better not. I better not mix. But I figure I might need that. It might help my coughing and all of that. Hello. What's up, Barry? Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. Oh my God, dude. Okay, so if you don't have Facebook, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. But I came across this reel today. I watch a lot of reels when I'm bored. So I came across this reel today, and I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. But it almost like made me want to rip out my eyes from what I was seeing. There was this woman, and there was like two people observing the video. You know how they can do that like on Instagram or wherever you can observe the video and give them your reaction. So there was two people that were freaking tagged onto the video with their reaction. And yeah, this woman was trying to open a can of cinnamon rolls, and she was using a can opener to open them and saying, this can opener doesn't really work right with this. And then she's like, I don't understand how this works or how anybody can open these. She said, once I open them, I don't know how to get into them. And she's like, I have to create like a massive air bubble and scoop them out. And I was just thinking, is this for real? And immediately I'm like a deep thinker. So immediately I'm thinking, is this how is this how people think? Is this how people are? Are really people this moronic? Like they're this stupid? They can't open a can of biscuits? Like I kept thinking that in my head. I'm like, I posted it as probably one of the most stupidest things I have ever seen in my life. So I couldn't believe it. And the people that were watching it were in shock as well as me. And I was praying that it was a joke, because who the hell cannot open a can of biscuits? I mean, really? I mean, there's people commenting. One person was commenting from England, and they're like, we don't have these over there, but I'm pretty sure you peel the paper back and it just pops open. Yeah. I mean, somebody in England that doesn't even have canned biscuits freaking knew how to open them. I was like, you have to be a dumbass. So there's that. I was just completely in shock. There are people out there like that. Yeah, I can't believe that, there should be natural selection. So funny, there is a bright yellow tab on this. Yeah, it's red for that one. And honestly, I mean, I do sometimes have a hard time opening them, but I just pound them against the freaking counter and they freaking pop open. Or you can it says to use a spoon to just push into it and they pop open. So I don't get it. So anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. Link is out there, so if anybody wants to come up. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid coughing. Al's in the house. Garden State Gardener. Gardener Josh, thank you for being here. Homestead Aquarius, thank you for being here. And Al, I think that's all that's here. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, if you guys can, please share me out. I know it's been a while since I've been on. Sorry. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but I just haven't felt like it. I've just been sick. So, and everybody in my household has had it as well. So, I'm just trying to get over this. Faux show. I mean, do I need to play my intro again and come back on? Like, where's everybody at? Yeah. So 6 people watching. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. So it's getting close to gardening season. So I'll be really busy here for a while. I'm doing that. They're hiding. I had a slow night too. Oh, yeah. I don't understand YouTube. I honestly think they're not notifying anybody that you're live. And so, I do everything I can to let people know that I'm going live. I have chats, I have WhatsApp, which sometimes I think it's a big waste of time. But Oh, okay, cool. So we'll have a couple people here in a few minutes coming up and telling us about their lives and what's been going on. Gardening season is coming up. My husband's already picked the peppers that he's planning on planting. I already have an idea of what's going on. We are going to move the ducks next week because they're in the garden, and we're going to move those out. This was really a hard decision because I don't really know what to do as far as the ducks are concerned, because right now their habitat is in the garden. Hello, Passamaquoddy. Thank you for coming in. So their habitat is actually in the garden. So, I'm afraid to move them because I'm afraid once I get everything planted, they're going to fly back into the garden. So what I'm going to do is move them and clip one of their wings so they can't fly out. So, that's the only thing I can do. We're getting rid of a ton of chickens. Everybody knows about the Tractor Supply issue. Now, sorry, my throat, it's super dry, and then it gets all like tickly, and then I feel like I got a cough. So, everybody knows about the Tractor Supply crap. I shared you out and you lost one. So much for that. I don't know. I'm just not well liked on YouTube. What can I say? But let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes, there is that Tractor Supply issue. Now, I haven't told anybody this, but my chickens haven't been laying, and they haven't laid for the past 6 months. Now, in the beginning of fall, I didn't really care if they didn't lay or not. It wasn't that big of a deal. And winter coming and stuff like that, I'm like, they just need a break. There could be multiple different reasons that they're not laying. Well, we always get our food from Tractor Supply. And I'm not dissing on Tractor Supply in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes that is the only way people can get their food. You don't have a mill near you. You can't just drive 45 minutes to a mill. It just, or you don't have a farmer that, Tractor Supply's bagged feed is only like $18 now. So it's cheaper. It's cheaper than most. And a lot of people go there. So I'm not dissing Tractor Supply in any way, shape, or form. However, their feed, there's definitely something wrong. And I'm not the only one. Everyone else has had the same issue. And we thought it was our birds. Now, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, well, it's been 6 months. My birds haven't been laying, and I've only had some of my birds for not even 4 years. They should be laying. They should be in their prime. They should be laying. And some of them are brand spanking new because I just hatched my lavender Orpingtons, and they weren't laying either. So but it is their fault because they're selling it. And they are Tractor Supply is supposed to test the food once a month. So if their food is not up to snuff, they need to tell people. They need to do an investigation. There is a lot of people out there that only buy their food from Tractor Supply. So Tractor Supply needs to come out with some kind of statement. They need to test the food. They need to figure out something because people's birds have not laid one single egg. So we went to another. Oh, it's Purina. I don't really know. I didn't know the details because on the side of the bag it says Doomer. So it's not exactly Purina on the bag. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. I got a cough again. But it's not exactly Purina that's on the bag. So we don't really know where it comes from. And we never had issues before. So it's definitely Tractor Supply's food. We only buy from there. So with that being said, we actually, with everything that's going on with Tractor Supply anyway, we feel morally obligated to go somewhere else. I'm not saying don't buy your stuff at Tractor Supply. You do you. But we're going somewhere else. And it is more expensive. It is more expensive. And there's nothing we can do about that. So we found another place down the street. And we always knew that place was there. Sorry, guys. We always know that place was there, but we never went there because their feed is expensive. So we went to another place, and the woman at the place is like, yeah, everybody's coming here saying that it's Tractor Supply, and she don't get it. She's like, because they're supposed to test their food once a month. And there's certain things that they're supposed to be doing. So she didn't get it. She doesn't understand. But everybody's going there with the same issue. So there's definitely something going on. So we bought our food there, and she said usually the people that come in from Tractor Supply that had bought their food, their chickens will start laying in the next couple weeks. But when you have this issue, and with everything that's going on right now in the world, you're thinking, oh my God, did they do something to my chickens? And you're thinking in your head, oh my God, are my chickens going to lay again? That's immediately what went through my head. I'm like, oh my God, is there something that they're putting in the food that my chickens are never going to lay again? Like, it makes you wonder. But the woman at the other feed place basically said in the next couple weeks, once they get the food through their system, that they'll start laying again. Hello, Passamaquoddy and T-Board. Thank you for coming in. And Susan and Susie Jacobson. I can't even say it right. My throat is still messed up. So thank you. But yeah, Tractor Supply is a big issue right now. It can't just be a joke. I mean, everybody is having the same issues. With that being said, we're downsizing our chickens. So we're getting rid of a ton of chickens. I'm only going to have Barred Rock and Lavender Orpingtons. I am keeping my bantam birds, my little ones. So my Polish my Polish birds, the little ones. My roosters I'm keeping. I'm keeping all those. However, the rest of the birds are going to be gone. Keeping the leghorn. I only have 2 leghorns left anyway. So I'm keeping those, and then the rest of the birds are gone. I had already downsized my roosters, and then just to let you guys know, I lost Valentino. I lost him 2 weeks ago. I did not say anything. I was upset about it, but we did lose Val. However, I do have 2 other Lavington and Orpington roosters that was his offspring. One is going to be huge. He's already showing signs that he is going to be huge. He is not fully mature. But yeah, so I still have 2 Lavender Orpington roosters. It sucks. Yes. Because I lost Junior a while back and now I lost Valentino. So just sucks. It is farm life though. These chickens are not my pet. I do love them, but my chickens are not my pets. They don't come in the house. I don't play with them. They're not my pets. They are farm animals that lay eggs. But it still sucks because he was my favorite rooster. He was huge and he was beautiful. Sorry. And I really loved him. So with that being said, I lost my favorite rooster. So sorry, guys. Yeah, we are cutting back on the flock, but we're doing some smart things. The barred rocks and the lavender orpingtons are all-purpose birds. And so you can use them and you can eat them if need be. And also, they lay better eggs. I do have Easter eggers that I'm keeping as well. I really love Easter eggers, and they really bring out a lot of variety to your eggs. I have an olive egger, and I have Easter eggers that lay bright blue eggs, and it's really cool. So I have that. Just sucks that I have lost birds, stuff like that. But just to let you guys know, it's not just predators out there. I have issues with my turkeys. My turkeys are the king of the jungle, so to speak. And if anything gets in their way, well, to a chicken, a turkey is nothing. So they will just say and peck them, and then that's it. They're gone. The birds are gone. And so if you're a smart chicken, you stay away from the turkeys. You stay out of their way. But if you're a rooster, you don't necessarily do that because roosters want to be the king of the jungle. So there's that. Okay, I have a guest. Al's coming up. Thank you so much for coming on. Hello, long
You're
time.
very welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, this sucks. 3 weeks of this shit. I'm like done. I've about had it.
Oh, I've been missing your lives lately. The last one you had in my life went longer than what I expected because I did a scavenger hunt, so I missed it because of that.
Oh, fun.
The one before that, I don't know what was going on, but I never made it, and I said, like, I'll make it tonight. I said, I'm missing the lives. I'm missing hanging out with you guys. And of course, I come here tonight, and my live even last going off, there wasn't very many people.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's something going on somewhere or what, but there's just not that many people around.
I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I've noticed that too. And it always is slow in the winter. It's when the sun comes back out and people, Yeah, Tibor, I am a vitamin fanatic. I take vitamin D, vitamin B every day. I took about 4,000 ICUs of vitamin D today. So yes, I take vitamin D and B and stuff like that. This cold has been the worst. I'm not saying I have the C word because I don't. This cold has just hung around. Like 1 minute I feel great and I'm ready to conquer the world, and then nighttime comes and I feel like I'm dying. Like it comes back with a vengeance a couple days later, and I have a sore throat again. Like it just doesn't go away. I am so sick of it. I'm sick of being sick. I refuse to go to the doctor because that's just how I am. So I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not getting put on antibiotics. I don't need an antibiotic. I just need rest, water, and vitamins. And
I'm at the point. I'm sadly at the point where I have to go see a doctor tomorrow.
really? You've been sick
I
as well, like hardcore, like me, or just
no, in my ear I have a ring that started, and I want to find out, is it tinnitus or is it, because I've heard some people say they've had infections and no matter what they did, it caused a ringing in the ear, and nothing that they did took it away. They had to go and get an antibiotic for it.
yeah, that's annoying.
So it's been driving me nuts for months.
Yeah.
And I'm just finally broke down. I was like, okay, no, it's just, well, I'm laying down to go to sleep, and all I can hear is the
Yeah. That's really annoying. I've had ringing in my ears since I was a kid. Because when I was younger, really little, I had massive ear infections all the time. So yeah, I get it. It's really annoying.
So you probably developed a tinnitus from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm hoping mine can be fixed relatively easy. I don't want to have to go in for surgery, but they said that's not out of the realm of possibilities, depending on what it is. So
yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I think it's a protein issue. I'm really not, honestly, I'm really not sure what the issue is with the chicken feed guys.
I heard somebody talk about that before there not that long ago too, that their chickens all stopped laying and people have been changing what they're feeding their chickens because I don't think it's just one company having an issue. I think it's a few.
I think what's going on, and the woman at the other mill said that this time of year you get fungus on the corn
Mm-hmm.
because of it sitting around and stuff like that, and fungus on the feed. So that is probably the issue.
Maybe.
But it's interesting that it's all coming from one place. So I don't know. But they need to do something. They need to say at least something. I don't think they will to save face, but it's definitely that company. Hey, Glenn, thanks for coming in.
Keyboard, no real sinus trouble lately. I always have issues with my sinuses anyway, so I might not even know because of allergies and that. So
yeah. I know it sounds cicadas droning out all the time. I guess loud music decades ago showing up. Yeah, it probably is.
maybe.
Oh my God, yes. Loud music in my past too. Lots of heavy metal. Oh
Well,
that's probably another reason why I have ringing in my ears.
mine could have to do with certain activities I take part in lately. That a lot of YouTube doesn't take very kindly to. Really, it's the pew pew. So
yeah.
I don't show it on my channel, but I do partake, and it's loud. So I'm hoping it's not that.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. That's what's going on with me and why I haven't been on. I need to do some update videos and stuff like that because I need to show you guys updates on my cranberries and what's going on with that. The
Do you have
sounds.
any cranberries?
Yes, I bought 10 cranberry starts. And I have cranberries starting in my basement.
No.
So I'm going to, I'm hopefully all 10 of them that I have planted take off and I can plant all 10 of them. That'd be awesome. And apparently cranberry bushes grow really fast. So I'm excited to see, you know, what exactly will come of it. And, you know, and we have like the weather for it. I mean, it gets really freaking cold here and that's what they need. So yeah, Tibor, that sucks.
Yeah, I sleep on my right side though, and it's in my left ear.
Yeah. Thank you, Susie. I have hey, Grubby. So sorry.
So a lot of people says that.
So sorry. I now have Crubby on Facebook, which is really super cool. Thank you for being my Facebook buddy. Nothing like a good glass of wine when you're sick. It helps with all of the above. But I totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, I got a lot of things going on and I can't wait to get my stuff started and just haven't done it yet. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm planting this and I'm planting that. They must live in zones 8 and higher because I live in 6B and I don't start my stuff until like be a little bit before April. Probably like March 1st or so is when I, start.
Yeah. I wouldn't even start anything up here until April.
Yeah. Well, I can plant my peas at the end of March. So that will do that. But then some of my stuff like vegetables and stuff, I'll get them started like it's usually 6 weeks before my frost date. My frost date is May 8th. So yeah, a lot of people are starting stuff now and I'm just like, I'm not even there yet. Like not even. I do have that Arrow Garden, which I already had bowls of lettuce from that, which is super cool. If you guys don't have an Arrow Garden, you need to get one. They're really cool if you want fresh vegetables that you can trust in the middle of winter, because that is really cool. And I grew lettuce on that and it grew fast. Like it was awesome. I would say in a couple weeks I had, I wouldn't say I had like a head of lettuce. You definitely don't want to plant head of lettuce there. You want to plant like leaf lettuce in it. But yeah, so I only cut it down like so much and then it's starting to grow back already. So it's really super cool. So if you don't have an Arrow Garden, I suggest getting one. I have a smaller one. I don't have the big one. I think the big one's like $200. It's like really super expensive. So I have the smaller one, and it sits on my island, and it turns on when it needs to, tells you when it needs water, tells you when it needs fertilizer. It's really smart. It's really cool, and I'm into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that you can grow like huge things on it. Like, I wouldn't grow broccoli in it or anything, but 6B is the tundra, 5A is the Arctic Circle. Yes.
So it won't grow watermelons, is what you're telling me?
Not unless you want watermelons like on your kitchen counter.
Yeah,
Although, what's funny, I have seen these people that are really into hydroponics. They live in apartments, and I've seen them grow watermelons in their apartment.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, dude, really? You have like vine, like, don't eat me,
around your whole house.
Don't eat me. It reminded me of Little Shop of Horrors.
What was I going to say? I get a kick. I was talking to some of these people way down in the south, and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to harvest, and it's November." And I'm like, "What do you mean you're getting ready to harvest? It's November." "Oh yeah, it's my winter harvest." I said, "Winter harvest? What's a winter harvest?"
Yeah. No,
Really?
no winter harvest here. I guess I
No.
could if I really wanted to. If we had a mild winter. If we had a mild winter, I probably could grow like bok choy and cabbage, you know, all that stuff that survives the winter really easily, but
Mm.
not the way this winter has been going. It's been like, especially that couple weeks where it was like, it was the first time I've ever seen it like negative 33 here with the wind. That's the wind chill factor.
Yeah.
But I just never seen it like that before. So it was pretty cold there for a while.
Well, we had an extremely wet year this year. It wasn't until the end of January before we had snow,
Yeah.
which is really odd for us here.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Josh?
Hey, Aquarius.
But yeah, so oh, by the way, hey, Backlash, what's up?
Backlash Vishnu.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we're getting rid of
No, you never told me.
if anybody wants turkeys and they live nearby or live in a following state, let me know. Because next week I'm getting rid of them. Not all of them. I'm getting rid of almost all the males and saving 2 males. And I have 6 males. I can't keep them all because if I do, they're just gonna fight each other in the spring. And I don't want to like risk killing my females, killing my chickens because my turkeys are fighting. So
Better to get rid of them.
yeah, it's time to get rid of them. So if anybody wants a Royal Palm turkey, they're a heritage breed. No, I don't deliver them. You'd have to come and get them. I am broke. So driving somewhere like a tank of gas could probably get me to Columbus, but then I couldn't get back home.
Yeah,
So you know,
that's
that's not happening. But if you want Royal Palm turkeys, it's a great way to start. And they're a heritage breed. They can live a very long time. They're really super friendly. And the males and stuff can go for like $250 if you have the right penciling and stuff like that, which they do. They're purebred. So it's something to think about. If you do want them, please message me. If not, they're going to be food by next weekend.
they will be dispatched.
They will be.
But
And
that's the thing about it too, is at least you have that option there. If you can get them to a home, great. If not, well, it's food on the table.
yeah, I hate to do that because I really like them. I think they're
Well,
cool, and they're really cool when they're out there in the field. Like seriously, nothing's gonna mess with them birds. Like nothing. We don't have predators here that are gonna eat that. So
what if you make little collars for them and put one on each corner of the house? You did all your bases covered. Then it's like nobody's getting in there.
that's really funny that you say that because I have a porch. I have a door and a porch on the upstairs. We don't ever use it. You know, it's just like, you know, it's onto the house or whatever. Well, it's so funny because every once in a while you'll hear something on the house. You'll be like, what the was that? Like we're upstairs sleeping or something, or you're upstairs and you hear like whoosh. Like, what the hell is that? You look and like 3 turkeys will be resting on the porch because that's what they do. They nest up high. These birds are completely different from like market birds.
Yeah.
And if you had market birds, then you would be surprised because market birds, they don't nest. They'll just sit there and water. They're kind of dumb. Heritage breeds are not dumb. They will nest up high and they nest on the house. They'll be on the roof. Or like now I got those Muscovies. They like to nest up high. They're like so different from any animal I've ever had. Like they're a duck. Like really? You're gonna roost? It's freaking weird. But they'll be out on the porch. And only the females will be roosting up high. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. Yeah, you can if you want to, Skinner. I could ask my husband and see if you want to come out that weekend. That'd be awesome. Hey, Warren Lewis in the house. What's up? Long time no see. Hey, Green Granny. I hope you're doing well. Miss Tree 1. Wish that I could, but I can't. Miss Tree. Who are you? Hi. Miss Tree. Is there a Mr. Tree?
Maybe it's a mystery.
All the time? Why one's yeah, dude, it's so cool to see my ducks because they're really friendly. It's really funny. I got in the car the other day to drop Fred off at school, and we were backing up, and the male duck was charging my car. It was pissed, had its wings out. It was charging my car, and it was freaking hilarious. Oh, there's Josh. Are you there?
Why, howdy, everybody.
Hey.
How you been? Other than sick.
I've been okay. How you doing, bro?
I am living the dream. You know me.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, I wish if anybody wants my heritage breed turkeys and you're willing to drive to Ohio within now and the middle of next week, let me know. Because you can have some birds. We can negotiate a price, whatever you need. But I rather them go to a home versus eating them.
I'll be there in 3 days.
Seriously?
I'm just kidding.
It's like from Oklahoma? You're gonna be freaking exhausted.
See, it's times like this. See,
okay, well, thanks, Miss Tree. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Q.
It's one more reason that I should be living in the States closer to some of you guys.
Hey, Kaylin. Oh, it's okay. We have people from all walks of life in here. So, Miss Tree, I don't care if you're old or... Well, I do care if you're under the age of 18. That's the only thing I care about. But if you're old, I don't care. If you're a little bit younger, I don't care. Nobody cares about age.
She let chubby rednecks up on her panel. I mean...
I let chubby rednecks up in here. I love you, Josh. Dork.
There's snort number 1. It's been a while since I've got a snort.
I'm surprised I could with my cold.
Better be careful with that. You might get more than you bargained for.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with my bird situation. I've got turkeys. I bought some meat birds thinking, I'm going to process them. Then all the kids got attached. Now I got a bunch of birds that I don't know what I'm going to do with them. It's like, oh, they died one night, I guess. Yeah. You're not old, Moon. Whatever, Moon. Moon over Miami. I'm so glad that you're underage, Kaylin. You guys are so goofy. I love this. I love this group of people.
Wait, there's an age limit? Shit.
You have to be under the age of 18. Or be over the age of 18.
I was like, that's what I was about to say. I'll leave then, man.
I think brain fog came with this cold. Hey, where did we get?
Yeah. I think your brain fog started as grapes, though. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. You're killing me. Oh, thank you guys for coming in. I am going to start a new category payment. So if anybody wants to jump on the bandwagon, they can. I'm not raising the 99 cent, but I will have another category to help pay for feed, since feed is so expensive. I am upping the price of my eggs because feed is so freaking expensive. So my eggs will be $5 a dozen.
Still a good price.
I hate to freaking do that because they were $3. But yeah, because really,
I don't know about jumping on any wagons. I kind of try to stay off the wagon. That way I don't call myself having a habit, you know? I just off the wagons altogether. You know, that way there's no expectations of sobriety.
yes,
That's a good way to look at it.
it is. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm gonna start selling my eggs for $5 a dozen, and if I don't sell them, that's more eggs for us. And I'm not going to worry about it because it's expensive. And so many people I hear, like, this is what really gets me. I've sold eggs for a while, and there for a while, I didn't have anybody buying eggs for me. So I literally had like dozens and dozens and dozens of eggs, right? And nobody was buying. Now on Facebook, I see, if anybody has farm eggs near me, I will buy them from you. I'm seeing those posts, you know, and I'm like, where were you when I was selling eggs? You didn't want them then because eggs in the store weren't $6. You see the one where it says $6.66, and they're like, these eggs were deviled. They're deviled eggs. But it was kind of funny. I laughed at that. Oh, eating soup sounds amazing right now. Sorry. I wish I had soup. Oh, you're from Scottish descent. I'll wait until we get liquored up around here. Every once in a while, we'll throw in the Scottish accent. We're horrible at it, but hopefully we'll make you laugh.
Are we supposed to be drinking? I've got Jack Daniels. I'm way behind the curve here.
Jack Daniels. I got scotch up there sitting on the shelf.
Ooh. I would like a cigar when I'm better and a little scotch and water, please.
Okay.
What kind of scotch do you got?
Dewards.
Ah, yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's one of the. I treat it myself. I got a top shelf scotch for myself.
That sounds good.
So I only have one.
by the way, I'm not an alcoholic by any chance. Some people probably look at me and they're like, holy shit, this girl.
Hell no. No bullshit. Alcoholics go to meetings. You don't go to damn meetings.
So
You're just a drunk, Porky. There's a difference.
There for a while, I was drinking scotch like every day. It was so freaking good. I love scotch. I like scotch and water, and I like scotch and ginger ale.
That's what I had. That's what I had the other day was scotch and ginger ale, and I had.
I like weed or scotch and weed, or rum and weed.
Oh, okay. Killing me.
It's legal. I can do
it. Yeah, it's legal here in Canada.
Who was that, Ezekiel? Oh, Lord.
Next that.
What's your name?
What'd you say, Josh?
I said, what's your name? Ezekiel. It's me.
Sorry, my mom is calling me. That's what that noise was. I use
What is she calling?
I don't know what she wants. Well, earlier she couldn't turn on her TV. That's been oh my God, you guys. You have no idea the shit that I've been through, right? I understand. I had freaking pink eye. Okay? Because my son gave me pink eye on top of being sick. So on top of being sick, my eyes are like goopy. I'm like this. I had to wear my glasses for like weeks. I'm like a mess. And today's the first day I could put my contacts in. I was a freaking mess for weeks. Hello, Ren. What's up? And so I was like,
I mean, go ahead and put your glasses on. Be all right.
It's horrible. So I was really, really bad. I was in really bad shape. And my mom, I keep telling my mom, hey, she has Dish Network. And she had a cell phone that was probably the most expensive crap I have ever witnessed. She was paying close to $300 a month for cell phone, home phone, and Dish Network. It was ridiculous. I said, Mom, this is highway robbery. And I can't believe you've been paying this for like 10 years. You know, because since my dad had passed away, she never changed anything over. She just kept it. She's older and she don't really know. She don't really know how to shop around. She doesn't do the internet or anything like that. So I'm like, Mom, I'm like, one of these days I'm going to come over. I will shop with you online. We'll find the best deal for you and you'll get a better price. Well, she went with the local internet place and cable, and she got Wi-Fi, which she doesn't do the internet. So it's like, okay, but that's the only way they could hook up her television. So she does Wi-Fi on her television. She has her cell phone through the cable company now, which has saved her a ton of money, and she has her home phone. So she has like this package deal, and it was so inexpensive. I can't even remember, but it was like $200 or $300 less. I mean, it was unbelievable. The price difference was just unbelievable. But she doesn't know how to operate her television.
So hey, don't get too hard on Mom. I can't turn on anything on either. So don't be too.
Turns it on, and now it's like nothing but apps. Click on this if you want to watch TV. But then they have like all these apps and stuff set up, like HBO and all this stuff. She doesn't have any of HBO. She don't have any of that. She don't know how to work her television. Not to mention, like with this particular cable company, you can't type in numbers. Like, so for instance, she always watches TV Land or something. And it's like 107. Well, you can't just type in 107 and go to the channel. You can save your channels and go to them, or you have a guide and you go down the list and then you could click on it and it will go to your station. But you can't just type in with numbers your, favorite.
Yeah, it has to know the actual name of where you're going.
So that confuses her. So she's been calling over here, and then I've set up video phone on her cell phone. And I said, hey, like she has Google something or another because she has an Android phone. So I got this Google thing. It said, if you're having issues with your TV, you can just video phone me, show me the TV, and I'll tell you how to do it. She doesn't know how to do that. So it's a complicated mess. But anyway, she's very discouraged and upset about it. But she had Dish, which was probably even more complicated. So she'll just figure it out. And
yeah, just take a bit of time. She'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Or she's going to drive you batshit crazy until you just blow her TV up. I mean, one of the two.
But she was upset because of this Wi-Fi thing. She can't have a box. So she has to get smart TVs in her bedroom and in the other rooms if she wants to watch TV in the other rooms, because she has Wi-Fi, and smart TVs can only be hooked up through, like they have that Wi-Fi signal where the older TVs don't. So she's going to get new TVs for all the other rooms, like for the basement and for her bedroom and stuff like that. It's crazy, but I hope she learns. Oh, I hope she's not on YouTube. That would be crazy. And it kind of made me mad, but somebody from my family thought it would be funny to set up all of my lives on YouTube on my mom's phone.
Oh no.
I'm like, who the
That's all I'm going to say to that.
I wasn't happy. I did get in her phone and I deleted YouTube because she don't need it. She don't use it. And why is this on your phone? Like, that's really screwed up. I was really mad. So, because all it will do is create drama that I don't want. So, I just deleted it.
Just in case. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Well, I have a huge issue with Facebook because I had to delete like half of my family members on there. Family members are the freaking worst. And I'll tell you why. Because they feel the need to talk about everything that's going on on your Facebook with everybody else in your family. And that's nobody's, like, I get it that I put it out there, That's really nobody's business. Like, and,
If you put it out there, it's everybody's
especially
business.
if, I'm just saying, especially if that person doesn't have Facebook, like, why are you trying to cause shit?
Yeah, bring it up for people that have seen it. Not
there for a while had a big issue because I deleted all my family members and they got pissy, like high school kids. You deleted me from Facebook. Oh, cry me a river. That's what I felt like saying. Cry me a river.
But they're watching YouTube.
I don't even want to talk about Facebook right now. Woo.
It's just Drama Central, and you will see me only posting reels and about certain things. You will not see, I don't post anything that's going on. And like, I posted that my son, I made him a Valentine's Day box because Valentine's Day is coming up and they're having a party in his class, and it's a box and they put all their Valentines in the box. So I made one and I posted it on there. So this, I was kind of proud of it. I'm like, this is the box that I made for my son's party. And immediately my mom's friend told my mom, oh, I saw Courtney's Valentine's Day box that was on Facebook. And then my mom told me today, oh, my friend saw your box. I'm like, I deleted people that did that crap. Like, just leave me the hell alone. Like, why? It drives me insane. And it's not like I'm saying anything bad, but why do you feel the need to say anything at all? I don't do that.
Come on, let me set them on fire. Come on. I'll get in there, troll them a little bit. They'll never come in on your stuff again. Family reunion will be interesting, but...
And I have certain family members that wouldn't even speak to me at my aunt's 80th birthday party. I went to my aunt's 80th birthday party, and I had some cousins there who are extreme libs. And I don't have a problem with anybody who is liberal, Republican, whatever. I don't have a problem. You do you. But I have certain standards when it comes to certain things. And I apparently rubbed them the wrong way, but you have all seen my Facebook. I post everything public, and I rarely ever post anything political. So what the hell did I do to piss them off? So bad that they won't speak to me.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you want to know what you did, so next time you can use it again.
I almost said to them, so what did I do?
Blame it on CNN. That's what did it, not you.
I am that bold. I should have just said, because I didn't want to ruin my aunt's 80th birthday. But I should have just said, why are you not speaking to me? What's going on? Why is the stick up your ass? How far? So anyway, that's that and me in Facebook. Oh my God.
You know how far they got fucking leaves coming out their ears.
And I don't understand why they all need to be in my business. Like, don't you have another cousin or something that you can go be in their business?
Well,
no, obnoxious.
If you want more.
Your cat's cute.
My cat likes snaps, apparently. I'm not giving you too much because you're going to get
I love your name. Oh my God, Barry. Like a good neighbor, stay over there. I love it.
Hello, Barry.
Somebody about 15 minutes ago come to my door and go, do you have a light for my cigarette?
Oh God, that's annoying.
Like I keep buying extra lighters, one on top of the other, so I always have them. And I gave him one that I've been using for over a month.
Well, just tell him. I mean, if you think you could light that off a muzzle flash, go right ahead.
Right, exactly. So, and then they just did that lingering thing, and I'm like, "You gonna leave?" I'm giving you the cue. I'm not interested in you sticking around.
You know what you need to say? You need to say something outrageous. Like, I gotta take a huge dump right now. So do you like just say something freaking outrageous. Hey, you know,
I'm gonna do
Look,
that.
I mean,
thing you
I
do.
have demons in my house. I was saging my house. I need you to leave. Like, you just need to like
You
say
got
something
you gotta
outrageous.
leave right now. The Hell's Angels are on their way, man. They don't take kindly to people like you hanging around. You gotta go. No, I mean now.
that's not what I did. I just threatened to shoot one of my neighbors in my front yard on my porch, and ever since then, nobody comes to my house.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Hey, P2E, thanks for coming in.
So
I gotta make a deposit and not at the bank. Do you mind leaving?
gotta drop the kids off at the pool.
Oh, that could really make somebody leave, and they might not come back, which would be a
It's like-
plus.
You know, the no trespassing sign, it means nothing to people. It's like,
No.
nice sign. Nice sign. Now, can I borrow something?
No, you're supposed to tell them, look, I'll give you a light if you got any Vaseline and help me catch this cat.
The ATF agents are searching my house here in a minute. Do you mind leaving?
Give her credit for her bravery. She came to the crazy cat man's house.
Oh my lord.
Did you know 2 of them came back after being gone a year?
Man, just get you a hat that says "Make Neighbors Compost Again."
So I'm sitting here and I'm eating my supper, and I told Courtney I'd be up as soon as I got done eating. I'm reading my receipt from the dollar store. Don't say they don't ever give you something free. I bought eggs. However, they did not charge me for those eggs.
Interesting.
That's like winning the lottery.
It is these days. I mean, they're like $3 or $4 over here.
Have you seen the drug deal reels out there where they're like, "Hey man, I got these eggs." Cracks me up. Oh, that's actually Celtic Mutt. That would be hilarious. Why don't you go play in traffic? Or I got a gerbil.
You're gonna have a gerbil run out your pant leg when you're on the front porch.
Go out on the train tracks and play chicken with a train.
Hey Celtic, if you want to come up, you can. Here is the link. We'd love to have you up, man.
I got to jump down and go and get me some dinner anyway, Corey. I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming up, Josh. I appreciate it, man.
All right, no problem. Love y'all.
All right,
See
love
ya.
you too.
Yeah.
Invite them over and just say, "Follow me." Leave them the kitchen bucket, drop a trowel, and say, "Just plumbing out your." What? I'm just gonna hit show. The plumbing out, and you're up my ass anyway. Might as well continue the conversation. Oh Lord, that's a good way to get your neighbors to leave. Yeah.
I'm not
Always.
sure about that. Be honest
Always,
with you.
I'm pretty sure he has told him to leave multiple times, but
Oh,
this
no, there's
situation is also
This is
delicate.
Ham's other half.
Oh.
He's in jail.
Mm.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
He gets out in April, so
Oh, great.
people won't have a home to come to.
Just keep a shovel, a rope, some trash bags by your door.
He'll take them.
But keep them inside. And then when they show up, just grab them real quick. Like, hey,
You want to help me bury this?
help me real quick.
I'll give you a whole pack of cigarettes if you help me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's up, Al? You doing good?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
Good deal.
Just had a little bit of snaps, so it's all good. That stuff goes down way too easy.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It's so good.
It's tempting him right now. He's like looking up at the shelf, going,
Because I got my snaps, my scotch, and a bottle of lambs up there. So,
I like how you have to. Is that was that a pew pew behind the bottles?
No, that's a set of swords.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
Adventures, I'm just letting you know because you said the GUN word. Not me, but YouTube blocked your message.
Yep.
So I'm just letting you know it wasn't me, that it's a YouTube AI. Tell
But
them.
I like how you have to get the alcohol before you can get the sword. You know, the two kind of
Exactly.
go together, you know.
The pew pews are on the other wall.
You know, they went out to battle. They had some booze before they went out to battle, and they had their swords. So, I mean, it's kind of symbolic.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, right? You got to.
Oh, man.
And it's the good scotch too, so that's an important thing.
I am messaging my mom real quick to make sure.
She's not watching.
Nah, well, no, I'm just worried about her.
No. Hope the weather turns back around and it gets warm again.
Yeah. Today was a beautiful day.
Was.
Tonight, we're supposed to have a wind advisory.
Yeah, we had massive. We had 120 kilometer an hour winds yesterday.
Wow.
You're like damn near 300 miles away from me, Court, to the north, and yet have the same weather I have. That's just freaking. Today was 65. Tonight, only 60 or no 50. I mean, I could handle that. I don't even have a fire in the stove. I just let it go out. I was like, I don't need that.
Yeah, we didn't have one all day. We sat at 65 in the house all day, and I'm wearing a hooded sweatshirt, and I'm actually sweating. But I think it's because I'm drinking. So
that wouldn't have nothing to do with that.
Maybe.
Not at all.
Don't eat my stickers.
Yeah, the whole week is supposed to be nice in the daytime. Then at night, kind of up and down. Like we're going to have, in the 20s and then back up to the 40s. And it's no wonder everybody's sick.
Yeah.
Well, it's only 30 here now, so.
Duke Energy sent out a wind advisory. Yeah. I don't know who does ours. We have AccuWeather. I think that's what it's called on the phone. So that's, I really hope it doesn't sound like I've smoked crack because I feel like my voice is really low. Is it really low? Or do I sound normal? In my head, I don't sound normal.
Well, no, because I'm sure that there's still some blockage there, but
driving me crazy.
I've had a cough for 2 weeks now. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's 3 weeks on this, and I'm done. I'm really done. But I'm on the up and up because this morning I really started feeling good. So I've just been taking Dayquil and NyQuil and just, I'm usually all natural person, but I started doing this all natural, and it just didn't do anything. So I'm like, I'm fighting fire with fire now. And so I've just been doing a ton of vitamins and
eat a ghost pepper.
Yeah, really.
That can have a tendency to knock everything out of you.
Yeah, that would kill me. Especially.
Well, I tell you, when I did this one chip, I don't even think you can see it, can you? I did this one chip challenge.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it because prior to me doing it, I was starting to feel sick, like fluish.
Huh.
When I ate that, it all went away. Every bit of it went away, including my allergies. But they came back, of course. But the flu went completely away. The sore throat, the stuffy nose, it all just cleared right on up.
I think ghost pepper is my favorite.
Yeah. I think ghost peppers taste really good, actually.
But that chip doesn't.
No. Those, I don't like those what are they called?
Pocky
Pocky, whatever they're called.
chip.
I bought my husband the whole bag because they have the like regular chip bags of them too. I tasted one. They just taste like a horrible chip.
They taste like cardboard.
Yeah, they're not good. They're not good at all.
But I think if this had any way of a good flavor to it, it wouldn't have been bad at all. But it tasted like you were eating dirty cardboard.
Yeah, they're not good.
It's just.
So, I really commend anybody that can download one of those. Really.
Well, if you want to see a one chip gone wrong, have a check on my channel.
Okay.
There's an 8-minute clip of a one chip gone wrong when I ate that.
Oh, that's great.
It's funny now, but it wasn't at the time. So I'll just leave it at that. New scavenger hunt for everybody.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Adventures. William Ravenshaw. Oh, I love that name. William of Ravenshire. I love it. That's a great name.
Sounds very formal.
Yes. Oh, thank you for saying it. Is it Taki? Taki. I didn't realize that there were so many different kinds of peppers. I thought that there was only 6 or so different kinds. Oh no, there's tons.
Yeah,
my husband last year grew like 200 different types of peppers. Crazy. I love the Dracula ones. Those were awesome. Once they fully matured and turned purple, they were a beautiful, wonderful, sweet pepper. It was wonderful. There's so many cool peppers. Jimmy Pickles. Check out Jimmy Pickles. jppepperseeds.com is his thing. He has tons. And they're all different kinds. You'll just have fun just looking at the list.
There's so many different peppers out there to choose from. It's not even funny. Most people get bogged down with it's bell peppers or just the main like habanero. Was a habanero, jalapeno, scorpion, reaper, but there's so many different ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Is it Aquarius? Thank you. That's my one chip gone wrong video. That's the 8-minute one?
I don't know, but William of Raven, I love ravens, by the way. I have them tattooed on me. I'm gonna go to your channel and subscribe because I love your name. I'm going to your channel right now. William of Ravenshire. Cool. I'm subscribing. I have no idea where you're from, but it looks like
I'm going to.
Yeah, it sounds like you're Viking. That's cool. I'm down. Cool. Support the channel and get great Viking shirts. Sounds good. I just rang your bell.
Nice.
Hello, Tammy, your Rebel Canners.
Hello, Miss Rebel.
Aquarius. He still says it's International Al Chafe Month. That's because this month is my 2-year anniversary for being on YouTube videos.
Awesome.
Cool.
That was pretty interesting. Can't believe I've been at this for 2 years. It doesn't seem like it at all.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I think I'm going on my 3rd year here.
Nice.
Yeah, I love ravens. I will check out your shirt. That's cool. I love ravens. It's my favorite bird. I love crows. I welcome all crows to my property.
But Doris doesn't like crows at all.
The what?
Doris.
Doris. Oh.
Doris.
Oh.
If a crow, she's looking out the window, and
Uh-huh.
a crow lands anywhere in her sight, she'll flatten down on the table and back up very slowly, and then run away.
Oh, wow.
She does not like them at all.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why. She's never been outside.
I just find crows and ravens so interesting. Crows particularly, I love how they have a scout bird that's always looking out for the murder. Everybody's always looking out for everybody, and I have like 3 in my backyard right now, and the one sits in the tree while the other ones steal the chicken food. Which I don't mind. I don't mind that they do that, because if you have crows around, then you don't have the hawks, you don't have the owls, because they don't like crows. So it's 44 degrees and raining. I'm sorry, Tibor. That sucks. That really sucks.
The mad emoji tells it all.
Yeah. Oh, hey, great man. Thanks for coming in.
What's up, Gil?
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's been a lot of crows over here lately, so I'm liking it. And I've got some cardinals that like to sit right at my back door. And I step out, you'd think they would fly away, and they just sit there and just kind of look, I talk to them all the time. It's funny. It's comical, but I've never seen cardinals of all the birds out there. I've never seen cardinals want to stick around people. So.
Huh.
They just, a male and a female will sit out here on the tree, and they'll say, "Hey, how's it going?" And they just kind of cock their head off to the side like they're listening.
Wow. I love all birds of prey, Miss Tree, including ravens or crows. They're so cool. There was this place, I think it was in Tennessee. I think it was in Pigeon Forge, where you could like sit next to a bird of prey, and I got to sit next to a great horned owl.
Nice.
You see pictures of them, like in books and stuff, and you don't realize how massive they are until you're sitting next to one. Just their talons alone could just F you up. It would be a bad day. Like, thanks, Pamela Miller, for subscribing. But yeah, I looked at it. They're like, just, sit there, because they didn't want you touching it or anything. So I just sat next to it. It was freaking huge. Those things are freaking huge. It was so cool though.
The biggest things we got here is the eagles, the bald eagle.
Oh yeah.
Next to that, it's the snowy owl.
Too, but not as many in this area.
Yeah.
They make their nests in the blue heron nests around water and stuff. But yeah, they're kind of cool. And when they do like have a nest of them, they usually make the paper or something. Like, hey, you got bald eagle nest here, But yeah, they're super cool.
I just was waiting for them to go off with a lot of people's small dogs.
Yeah, yes, that you really have to take care of.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they'll just take everything from you, chickens.
They're
protected bird here, so it's not like you can do something about it. Like,
yeah, they're protected here too. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, so it's not like you can just be like, oh, you just go ahead, help yourself to my chickens. Like, what are you gonna do?
I could put up a wire fence. Oh, you tore it down. Oh, thank you.
Did you? I'm in a member. Sorry, I got a cough again. I'm a member of this group called Chickens. It's on Facebook. By the way, it's a load of drama. So if you love drama, join the Chickens group on Facebook, because it's freaking hilarious. The people that are in there are unreal. But there's this woman who's had a screech owl in her barn for months, and she named it Einstein. And she did a bunch of research. It's not killing her chickens or anything like that. It's just hanging out with them. It's freaking hilarious. And it's only like this big. I didn't realize that they're really small. It's only like this big. It hangs out in her barn, and it was sitting with her rooster, just hanging out. Like, what's up? Like, it made a nest on the top of one of the electrical boxes, and it's been hanging out there. And she's like, I called the wildlife place, and they said it won't hurt anything. Just leave it alone. It just loves being in your barn. And she takes pictures of it. It's adorable. I'm like, I want a little owl. They're so cute.
Well, there could be little mice or something in there that it's feeding on. It's just gonna stick around, right? So it's probably helping out by having it there.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Is it's eating the mice in her, because they don't go after the chicken. They just want the rodents. So, that's what they said anyway. Because it's so small, it's not going to go after her. But if it was like a huge bird, it's gonna.
Oh yeah, then you'd worry.
Yeah. But it was so cute because she's taken tons of cool pictures. She's been so close to it. Like, here. You know, she's like, during the day, he's so lethargic that you can pet him if you wanted to.
Yeah,
because yeah. So I just think that's so cute. That's probably the best story on there. Most of the time, it's just people like going at it with each other over, I know this more than you do, kind of. It's really obnoxious. Hey, Aid, I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier. Hello, thanks for coming in. Hello, but welcome back, Skinner. And the Rebels in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hello, Gil.
Hey.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I got stuck watching the kids again. Just got home. So, yeah, they surprised my daughter with you got to watch 4 hours of safety videos.
Oh.
So she went in today to do it. So
I used to hate doing that. I worked at Home Depot for a little bit, and I loved the video on the active shooter. That was the best one, because they literally said, do nothing and hide, like hide. And it said hide, but if you are faced with a situation, use a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, run, hide,
That's
fight.
what the video was. Person was taking a fire extinguisher off the wall to hit somebody over the head with it. I'm like, are you for real? Like,
hey,
I'm getting the hell out of there.
You hang on to the fire extinguisher. If the guy comes in the room, you swing it, you hit him in the face, he's going down.
It's like, no way. I'm like, I'm out of here. You see those exit doors in the back?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Exit. Going. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be in the building.
It's an active shooter. I'm not sticking around.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hide either, though. I'm out of there.
Yeah, the thing is, it's as if you can't run, then you hide, and if he finds you, then you fight like a mama bear.
Exactly. No, it was just crazy. That was the stupidest video I think I ever. But you had to do what was right by the company, because if not, they will fire you if you don't.
Well, we had when I was working at DHS, we had to take a 45-minute video, online course thing, every 6 months for blood-borne pathogens.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, because some of our sub agencies, TSA, Customs Border Protection, deal with people, intimately tight all the time. They have to be trained on. So they made it. Everybody in DHS has to do it.
Yeah. I'll never forget one time. I have two stories to tell you. One is I've worked at Home Depot and Lowe's, but I was working at Lowe's, and I was a cashier for a little while. So somebody came up and they had the hydrochloric acid in one of those tin cans, and it was leaking. And it leaked a giant hole into one of the cashier desks. Because he set it on the counter and it leaked all over the floor. It ate the finish off of the freaking concrete and everything. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is going on in here? So my boss had to think it was baking soda or something to minimize the acid or something. I don't know what she did, but she had to clean it up. And the second thing is I was just leaving my shift, but the store manager comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, you might get this guy who's ringing out. I'm just letting you know we were watching the cameras and he went to the back. The back of Lowe's they don't have doors. It's just like this thing across like a cable or something where it goes to like the forklifts and all of that back there, like the stock room or whatever." Well, he took a giant shit back there and he was caught on camera doing it. And the shirt comes up to me. It's like, "Hey, just letting you know, this guy took a shit back there." I'm like, okay, well, I left. I had left at that point, but somebody had to ring him out. And I'm like, oh my God, that is horrible. I wouldn't have touched him because, he didn't wash his hands. Like, he was just like, people are so gross. So
Yeah.
gross. Hey, Grammy Karen, you came in at the right time. Thanks for coming in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, by the loading docks. He was a customer. I think what he was doing, like, like Home Depot, they have
He was
the bathrooms
unloading.
in the back. Well, Lowe's has all the restrooms usually in the front. I think he was looking for a restroom and he probably thought one was back there and didn't make it.
Yeah.
I would like to think, but when I worked at Home Depot, we had people being very nasty and they would pee in the refrigerators. So
I think it was more something along that lines.
you never know what's really going on in a customer's head.
He just unloaded on the business.
You have no idea, Grammy Karen. People are nuts.
I've noticed about 15 years ago they moved all the toilets from down low up on the shelves so nobody could climb up there and poop in them.
Yeah, because little kids don't understand that that's not hooked to plumbing.
Yeah.
And that's
They had a little kid. Yeah, those little like bathroom setups that they have.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little kid that literally pulled down his pants and took a crap in one of those little bathrooms because he thought it was a bathroom.
Look, Ma, I used the potty. Can I get a lollipop now?
And it's people don't watch their kids. So they just
Let them on. They're okay. They're just having fun.
Yeah, well, she threw a bunch of baking soda on it. Apparently, it neutralizes hydrochloric acid too. Apparently, so. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Like, I was like, it stripped the paint off of everything, and like it stripped the finish off of the concrete floor.
Well, for concrete work, when we're doing exposed aggregate, we'll spray hydrochloric acid on it.
Yeah.
And then give it about 5 minutes, and then throw neutralizer out there, and then wash it off. And then you got that nice, pretty exposed aggregate.
Yeah, and it looks really cool. And I mean, that's primarily the reason why they sell that stuff there. Because of concrete work and stuff like that. I know a lot of times if you're dyeing concrete, that used to be the thing for a little while, is having stamped concrete or dyeing concrete. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing that, then you have to use something really harsh to clean it or to rough it up a bit before you stamp it. And so a lot of people use that hydrochloric acid, but it's horrible.
I figured you'd give it CPR.
I definitely wouldn't want to get that on my skin. That is scary shit. That's
hydrochloric acid is in your stomach,
well, yeah. But your stomach can handle it.
Yeah. But your esophagus can't, so when you get a little it's like, and your throat burns, that's why.
Yeah, that's horrible. But yeah, so I know a lot of useless information. So if anybody has any questions about anything, just send it my way.
As long as it's a useless information question.
Yeah, Maric acid. Was it Maric acid? Yeah.
The thing is, I was noticing Moon's comment about baking soda will neutralize battery acid. People make a solution to clean out the battery post using it. Yeah. Problem is, if they dump too much water on there and it flows and gets up through the caps into the battery, it'll kill the battery.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of thinking if there's somebody that you really don't like, just throw some baking soda in
Alka-Seltzer.
your battery.
Yeah, you embrace
Hey, well, I think
put
that's
some
what you-
Alka-Seltzer in it and tap it back down, and it'll kill the
No
battery
more.
in about 10 seconds.
No more battery.
Okay, so today I totally felt like I felt ethnic today. I'll tell you why. Okay, so my family, I don't know, my family is German, like old country German. So, all my life I was raised on German food and stuff like that. Well, today I bought sauerkraut, but also my family is Catholic. So they follow the Catholic traditions as far as like, Lent and Fat Tuesday and stuff like that. Well, right now they have pomskis out, which is supposed to be a delicacy right before Lent, like before like Tuesday, you eat as much sweets as you can, and then you don't eat for until Easter or whatever. So anyway, they had a bunch of pomskis at the grocery store. A lot of people know what a pomski is. It's like it's a jelly donut. That's basically what it is. So they're so freaking good. So I left today with sauerkraut and pomskis. I felt so ethnic today. I took a picture of it and Yosi hearted it. I was like, this is how I roll today. I bought 2 jars of sauerkraut and some pomskis. Oh, they are so awesome. And I live like an hour away from Parma. And Parma is a huge Polish community here in Ohio. And they make the pomskis.
I love Parma.
In Parma. Yeah. Oh, hey. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, John.
Hey,
Yes, they are the world's best donut, and it's so funny. When I got home, I put the pomskis on the counter, and my son saw them, and I said, "You can't have one until you eat your supper." So I put them, I put a towel over them. I said, "Here, I'm putting a towel over them so you don't see them, so they don't tempt you." And he said, "Pomski." He never talks. He never says anything, and he's like, "Pomski." It made me laugh so hard. I took a picture of him eating one because he was so stinking cute. Oh, it made me laugh. Oh, it was so funny. But yeah, that was my day. So what's up, Al?
this is it.
Oh. But
I'm just relaxing today. Taking it easy.
yeah. I am actually making turkey Reubens again. Oh, and I bought rye bread. For God's sakes, man, I was all over the place today. Sauerkraut, rye bread, and pomski.
I was giving you a thumbs up because I'm part German too. And Catholic. Catholic gets 1 thumbs up, German gets 2.
Totally. I am not Catholic. My mom didn't raise me that way, but I can tell you a story. It's so funny. Like, my grandmother used to take me to Catholic church when I was little, and my great aunt was a nun with the Sisters of Notre Dame. So, like, I have all this heritage of Catholics. I've been around Catholics all my entire life, and my grandma used to take me when I was a kid. But my grandma was considered sacrilege because she would take me. I never had my first communion, and she's like, go on and up and have communion. And I'm like, Grandma, I'm not Catholic. That's okay. That's good. I was a little kid. So I went up. I didn't know what to say. He hands me my wafer, and I said, thank you. And he looked he looks at me, and he knew right then and there. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm not Catholic. And my grandma made me, though. Me and my grandma, we were best friends. My grandma was the best. And so, like, you're supposed to say amen. You're not supposed to say thank you. I knew that after the fact. Like, Grandma, don't make me go up there anymore. It feels weird. Oh, it cracks me up.
She was looking out for your soul, child.
Yeah, that's priceless.
Hey, Callie King. Hey, Southern boy. What's up? Long time no see. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, the pink eye is gone. My mother-in-law had it, I had it, and my mom had it. And my mom had it in both eyes. So we all had it. Like, it's been hell. These last 3 weeks have been hell. Like, we can't see, we can't breathe. Like, it's been unbelievable. But I'm finally over it. My son doesn't have it, but we both still have coughs, so. But yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. But yeah, if you want more Catholic stories, I can tell you, man, because I'll never forget going to midnight mass. Growing up, I had a ton of exchange students living with me. So I had people from all over the country, all over the world living with me. I had 2 from Germany, and her name was Anna, and we took her to midnight mass. Well, we were sitting there, and the woman behind us was farting so bad. Like, and it was midnight mass, and we're like, it's really quiet because the priest was going down the aisle with the frankincense and, like, you know, swinging his incense thing. And we were laughing so hard. Like, we could not help it because this lady behind us is.
You should have sang out to the priest and said, "Can you swing a little extra in behind us?"
Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. So much fun.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, pomshki is so good, you guys. If you haven't had it, or if you don't live in the part of the country that makes them, you need to, because they're amazing. Amazing donuts. These are raspberry filled, but they come with apple filling. They come with cream cheese. They have all different kinds of fillings.
They sound really good. I've never had them, but they sound delicious.
Yes, they are. They're really, really good. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kaylin. What did you say, Josh?
Cream cheese is nasty.
Oh, whatever.
What's that?
I know you ate it the other day, so don't even go there.
Cream cheese, it's good.
I don't know if you can hear it, but my son is getting so wild. Like, he's like screaming and like laughing and stuff. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Strawberry cream cheese on bagels.
Oh, strawberry cream cheese on bagels. Boom. You know what I really like, though? I like all the onion flavored stuff. So I love like onion flavored cream cheese on an everything bagel. Oh my gosh, you smell like hell, but it smells so good. Like, it tastes so good.
With the herb and onion is really good.
It's so good.
For stuff like that.
Yeah.
Josh said no, absolutely not.
There's something wrong with all y'all.
Kaylin, if you ever are in Northeast Ohio, we have huge Polish German communities here.
Mm-hmm.
We have Zor Village, and we just have all different kinds of German.
Catholics everywhere.
Catholics, Germans, and Polish. It's just like all over this region. So they have all different kinds of stuff. You can always get the kielbasa noodles, and you can get that at pretty much any fair or festival, because somebody's always making Polish food. So good.
Oh, gosh.
Oh man,
Because his internet sucks.
It's all that talk about cream cheese.
Courtney, I miss the Highland Games. Oh my God! Every year we went to that, so it was a blast. The Scottish Highland Games.
Oh, where is that? Where was that at?
God, I don't know. Somewhere in Cleveland.
I think they have they have the Irish parade every year, like the St. Patrick's Day parade. And then they have like a huge, I've been to every single one year when my husband and when we first got together, the first 2 years, we went to every single festival there ever was in Northeast Ohio. That's what we did. So we went to all the Renaissance fairs. We went to, all the festivals, all the German, the Irish. The German festivals are freaking so much fun. This one we went to, they had a wiener dog race. It was great. They really judged it. Like they set their wiener dog at one end and then the owner at the one end, and they're calling it down. They're like, come on, and some of them were only like this big. It was so great. They had a wiener dog race. They had a glockenspiel, and then every time somebody would come out of the glockenspiel, they would throw Jägermeister stuff at you, and then you could take Jägermeister shots and have beer. It was so great. It was great.
That would be at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Because it's so wide open, they can do the pole, or they pick up the telephone pole.
Oh, and the best food ever. And just down the street from me, they have a German festival. And you can get, all the German foods, all the good German beer. My grandmother was a huge German beer person.
And the block parties. Oh my God, the block parties where they would literally block off a block. And they would have vendors and they would have, it was just a party in the street. And I'll never forget that. I always look forward to it. I'm like, where's the next one? Where's it at? And Mom would be like, I'm sorry, we can't go to it this time. I'm like, damn it.
But yeah, so much fun. I love going to the Irish festivals too. Those are always fun.
And that is why Cleveland will always be, near and dear to my heart, because, it was such a diverse culture.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, even in Cleveland and stuff, they have a Little Italy that you can go to. And they have they have the best cigar shop there. And it's so great. You always have these like really old Italian men sitting on the bench smoking their cigars. It's like awesome. It's like this. You can't get that feeling. I mean, you could get it in New York, in Manhattan, maybe, but you can't get that feeling anywhere else. Like, it's so great. You have these old men and like little old ladies eating their. They don't have it. It's not ice cream. What do they call it? Gelato. Eating their gelato on the park bench. Like, it's amazing.
And I come in the back way. If I ever visit Cleveland, in the past I would always come in the back way, so I would hit Interstate 90, which takes you right on the edge of Cleveland. You get to see the steelwork buildings.
Yeah,
we used to have steel working, and some of the stuff is still like the huge, gigantic, iron wheels that would lift these railroad trusses up in the air so a boat could go underneath.
Yeah.
Freaking, I love Cleveland. It's just.
Yeah. Downtown, they have what is called the Flats.
Mm-hmm.
And down in there, they have all these like raised bridges that the boats go underneath, and they have to, raise the bridge for the boats to go underneath. And it's a really cool feel. And it's a lot of people are like, oh, Cleveland's dangerous. Yeah, the east side is dangerous, but not the rest of Cleveland.
Anywhere can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Just
Walmart can be dangerous, especially on Black Friday.
It can be.
So true.
The McDonald's playland can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey,
Courtney, you're talking about the Irish and Scottish stuff. And back in California, on one side of the freeway is Dublin, California. On the other side is Pleasanton, where the Alameda County Fairgrounds are at. Well, in the Alameda County Fairgrounds, this year is the 157th Scottish Highland Games and Gathering at the county fairground, and that's in September 2nd and 3rd. However, in Dublin, on March 16th starts the Patrick's Day celebration. It goes March 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. They party up for the Irish big time, 4 days.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Mystery, if you love the old architecture, you need to go. If you go to Cleveland again, you need to go into one of the Catholic churches, and I'm talking one of the big cathedrals, because you will be blown away.
Mm-hmm.
There's some architecture there.
It just absolutely beautiful. And we used to, mom and dad took a side job cleaning churches, and we had a couple of cathedrals to clean. It was just, I mean, when I first walked in one, I was just like, holy crap.
You said that in it.
I probably did, because I was a rebel when I was a kid. I just stood there in that sanctuary, just looked up in awe, because they're just so ornate. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Tibor, I have no idea which pizza place that was. I have no idea. They only made cheese pizza, huh? I tell you what, I like food. So when I go places, I like to experience the food. New Hampshire had some of the best food I ever had in my life. The pizza, the seafood, everything was wonderful there. It was like a combination of foods that I just have never experienced all in one place. It was amazing, and I love seafood, so it was spectacular.
I do too. When I see food, I eat it.
Hello, Gunslinger. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Dabob. Thanks for coming in, hanging out.
I had to put that in there because the kids were wanting to watch Minions today, so I got one out. I set it over there, and they watched a couple of videos. We never got to Minions. They'll watch that some other time. But
yeah, I watched the Minions with my son. It was great.
You like that when they're doing King Bob? Everybody goes nuts.
Yes. I love the Minion, and I don't know which one I just saw, but they were singing in Minion in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, oh my god, it's like listening to the Sims sing. It was hilarious, and I'm like, I forgot that they had their own language.
Yeah, well, in the one of the Despicable Me 3, when he and the girl get married, the Minions are singing "I Swear," the movie "I Swear I Love each other." Only it's underwear and Minionese.
That's so great.
Yeah,
so great. Hi, Bob.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
What's the topic today? What's happening?
I was just talking about how ethnic I thought I was because I went to the store and bought sauerkraut and pomskis, and I bought a thing of rye bread.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really all over the place today.
I'm thinking you're Polish or German or something.
There must be something in there. But yeah, so we were talking about that, and we're talking about all the festivals that we've been to in Cleveland and stuff like that. And
I haven't been anywhere.
Yeah. Just fun stuff. So
yeah, something I think Mrs. and I will do this coming probably warmer weather. I subscribe to a guy's channel. He's got a website called Pretty Gritty Tours, Tacoma, Washington. And he tells a lot about the history of Tacoma, Washington, which is actually older than Seattle, but it's anyway. But they have a ghost tour. They have a virtual tour.
I love ghost tours.
Yeah,
love them.
Yeah, it looks like it's $25 a person, lasts about an hour, where they walk you down a few blocks and they tell about the history of the city of Tacoma.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
And on his channel, he had a live where he was showing the Tacoma Underground, which is massive compared to what Seattle has. And they showed some photographs of like an old time bathhouse back in the days when there were sailors who'd pull into port and they need to shower and voila. And so much of the Tacoma Underground is perfectly preserved because when they were finished using it, like they had underground barber shops and on for blocks and blocks and blocks of businesses. They just wall it off and leave it.
Wow.
There's even a railroad tunnel underneath the city of Tacoma.
That's so cool.
They ceased the construction of it a long time ago because of there was so much water pouring in. They just couldn't maintain the construction, and it's still there. It's untouched. It never was used for railroad because of stopped the construction. Unfortunately, now he's petitioning the city and different landowners to be able to open all this up to tours. So
that would be so cool. I'd sign up for that because I like the tours that nobody goes on. When I go to a city, I don't want to go to a tour like I don't want to go like, oh, this is the Empire State Building. I want to know what's underneath the Empire State Building. You know what I mean? I like to know all the gritty, horrible details.
Where did it start? Where did this start?
You'd like the haunted tour for St. John's.
Yeah, I love haunted tours.
They take you and walk it right through downtown St. John's, and they go to all the old spots and tell you about what was there and
I would like that. Yeah.
All the stuff that happened, all the bad stuff that went on in the place, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think it's ironic that today I saw an article, and I hardly ever read the news because it's just it's depressing. But today there was an article where Russia was revamping their Cold War era bunkers because they feel like they've kind of screwed up, and so. All these bunkers that they're working on, I've probably seen maybe 30% of them because urban explorers have gone under there and looked at them all.
There's a lot of those in UK too.
Yeah, there's a ton of them over there too, and they're revamping them over in Russia because like I said, they realized they screwed up.
Yeah,
and it's just ironic that I've already seen these bunkers, and then I'm thinking. God, how much money are they dumping into those? Because some of them look like pure, garbage.
Yeah, like rubbish.
Water running in, rusted out, and
Isn't one of them over there actually a nightclub?
Yeah.
We call it the bomb shelter or something.
Yeah, that's in England, I think.
Is it in England?
There's one in England. And there's another one in Russia.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I thought there was one in Russia too. I remember.
The one in Russia will never be able to convert back to, a Cold War bunker. But, the Secret Vault, all one word. That's a good channel to check out for the UK if you're interested in urban exploring.
Yeah,
Matt Williams does a hell of a job. He gets a little. He's kind of like us. I mean, the whole bunch over there I'm friends with. They get kind of like us, get rowdy, a little raunchy sometimes, but his work is, it's awesome. He's been at it since he was a teenager.
I'm one of those weirdos that always wanted to visit the French catacombs.
Oh, there you go.
I've always wanted to do that, but I would definitely take a tour guide because
absolutely,
so many people have died down there, like wandering around. I don't want to do that. I just
they've actually tour. They've actually been in a part that you're not supposed to be in.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Courtney, one you'd probably love to go on if they ever. I've heard they open it and they close it and they open and close it. Is the underground tours of the in Rome of the Colosseum.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I didn't go in the
Colosseum where they would keep everything.
When I was in Rome, I didn't go in there. Just too. No, thanks. No.
Yeah.
What gets me is they have concerts there. Like for instance, the Foo Fighters had a concert in the Colosseum, and to me, that just doesn't seem,
right.
Okay, I get the idea that it's rockers might think that was cool, and I mean, I'm like Courtney, I'm a heavy metal fan, but I don't know, it just didn't seem right.
Yeah, I understand.
In historical,
I'm like, Paul McCartney played there. Like that's just
Yeah.
weird to me.
In historical view, yeah, that's kind of wrong. But in reality, the Colosseum was built for entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Well, here's the other thing too. The rev that the Coliseum, the money they get from these concerts goes into fixing it and
Yeah.
maintaining it.
Yeah. I do
So
believe that they need to maintain it and fix it and do that because it was a huge part of history.
And I'm
You know.
sure when they do the concerts, like, when the Foo Fighters were there, whatnot, I'm sure that they take into consideration how, when they set up, that it's not going to cause any kind of damage. And I'm sure the fans that show up to watch
Yeah.
probably, they weren't jumping around like they do in a Coliseum type setting, a modern Coliseum. So obviously the fans understood where the hell they were. They were enjoying themselves, but they weren't like, they weren't being obnoxious
Respectful.
headbangers.
Got a little boy in here.
Oh my
Hello, little
gosh.
boy.
Ooh.
Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Cutesy pie. Were you taking a shower? You look so. Ooh, you smell like coconut. Ooh.
Hey,
All right.
What's up, everybody?
All
everybody.
cleaned up.
That's Al, and that's Barry.
Wow, look
And
at him.
that's
He's
Phil, and that's
handsome.
Bob.
My goodness.
Say what's up, homies? Yeah. I love you. It's so good. Yeah,
Now-
you smell real good. Now be careful in here. There's lots of stuff.
Now you're talking about the Russia redoing their bomb shelters and stuff.
Yeah.
Over in Hawaii, there are a lot of military bunkers in the hillsides and stuff. Most of them are forgotten about. My brother was over there about 25 years ago. They had the construction company had a big job over there, and
Hold on one second.
they
guys.
were doing a job, and they had several weeks they had to stop because as they were trenching through the old military base, they trenched into an ammo dump.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's like, ooh, stop, oop,
Uh-oh.
and they just
Everybody
slowly
out.
and they just slowly lifted the trencher out and carefully took a couple shells out of it and got it out of there. And they made calls, and the military police start running over everything else and they start getting out. It's all yours. You got to clear this area out before we can go start work again.
Call in
Well,
the
whether
ordnance guys. Yeah.
Well, why that when they were shut down, it was big in the newspaper over there.
Oh yeah.
And this guy about 50 years ago had bought one of these old bunkers. It turned out to be some general's bunker up in the hills there, and had the huge big blast doors like you see from NORAD when they shut the big door. It had big old doors like that on it and stuff up there. And he heard the company sitting there doing nothing. And he goes, "Ooh, I can get some work done." And he had them come up there and extend his leach fields and everything for his stuff. And my brother was being the superintendent, had to go in there and see what he had already. And he said the place was just you look, all you see is overgrown stuff in the store and a couple cars parked outside. You go inside and it's like, oh my, it's like the guy was a multimillionaire.
It's a posh place, huh?
And he just fixed it all up, and he says it's absolutely gorgeous. It had an indoor swimming pool, and so they spent 2 weeks fixing the guy and expanded the guy's leach field system and put in a separate system just for draining and refilling the pool.
Hey Gil, I've got a good one for you. Yeah, do you know how they used to get rid of waste, human waste, in some of those early bunkers? They
load it in the gun and go, hey, and then here's a present for you.
They had it under pressure. They had a tube that went up to the surface and literally shot the everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In the link.
So really, they really shot the shit.
in the privates and in the side feed here, I posted a link to that that guy's channel who shows some of the stuff that's underneath the city of Tacoma.
Okay.
And that's one of the virtual tours. And most of what he shows is not open to the public yet, but he and his group are working with the city and with private landowners to take some of these walls down and go in there for public tours underneath these buildings that I've been driving by here and there over the years, like the Swiss. It was a bar for a long time, but underneath the Swiss, that shows these tunnels that are, I mean, this under Tacoma is miles and miles and miles of tunnels and stuff
That's so
that
fascinating.
they're finding underneath there that had been walled off for 80, 150 years or so. It's
Wow.
they just left it. They just left it. But good channel. Take a look at it. And because I went through the Seattle Underground.
I've always wanted to do the Shanghai tours.
Oh, down in Portland is where the Shanghai capital was at. Yeah. Tacoma and Seattle. Well, like he found evidence in the city of Tacoma with trap doors that go all the way down to the waterfront, etc. And you know what they were smuggling back in the 1850s into Tacoma? Opioids and human trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changes, does it?
No.
Now it's
They just have a different area to do it in.
Nothing
now they're
changes.
using it. Yeah.
What's it?
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off.
Okay, Al.
We're gonna get a little
Thanks
late.
for coming up.
Check that
You're
channel
very
out,
welcome.
Courtney. That might be your corner, the place you'd like to go check out. You know,
Okay.
it's all about the Tacoma general area around here. You know.
Yeah.
See you, everyone.
Hi, Al. Thanks for coming up.
See you later.
Appreciate
Al.
Good night, Al.
All right.
it. I'm sorry,
Very-
guys. I'm still trying to get rid of this cold. I'm still in my throat, so I probably sound horrible, but
I sent a video to Barry and Gil. What'd you guys think of that young lady? Listen to Barry. I'm going to Venezuela, Courtney. I'm going to Venezuela.
Son,
okay.
I want her to cut my hair.
Oh,
Every day
yeah.
Till I don't have any more hair and have to grow it back.
This young lady
Lord
cut
have
hair.
mercy.
Oh, this lady barber in Venezuela. Oh la 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 la. Oh.
How much are the razor blades? Oh, a 10-pack for $1.
Yeah.
Can't get that around here.
She breaks them in half, so she gets 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys watched that video. I even showed that video to my wife, and I said, "Hun, I'm going to Venezuela." She said, "Take the car; it's faster. Go ahead."
Her wife is such a good sport. She
is.
really is.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
So, what else is going on? What else is new, guys? Sorry, I haven't been on as much.
I got to film a video tonight of an unboxing out in my shop.
Oh,
I'll give you a sneak, I think. So a propane tank, the little 20 pounders you get for your regular barbecues and stuff,
yeah.
are like $59. Yeah, at Home Depot and Lowe's and whatever else. But you get then you go up for the 30 pounders go up a bit. The 40 pounders are almost 120. I found on sale at Home Depot a 100-pound bottle tank for $166.
Wow.
Everywhere, all the other ones were like $235 going on up. So I got one, and basically, for the price of buying 3 of the small ones, I got the big one.
Yeah.
So I put 40 extra pounds of propane in there, which out in the shop will be good because then I can put the heater out there and not heat it up too much, but warm it up a little bit when it gets really cold.
Right. That's a good idea.
And so So that's I got to go out there and unbox it and inspect it tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. Oh well, I've been running the Mr. Buddy here back in my office here quite a bit, and I moved the my carbon monoxide detector back here. Hasn't gone off once yet.
Oh,
I know it works because when the last year when I was having the smoke blow back into the house, it went off
oh,
at that point.
yeah.
And so I know it works, but it hasn't gone off back here. So yeah, the Mr. Heater Buddy with its ceramic catalytic thing in it, really, burns it clean and doesn't produce hardly any carbon monoxide at all. It's mainly water vapor and carbon dioxide, which isn't as deadly, but yeah, so it's mainly puts out water vapor. Oh, he's decorating the backyard.
Yeah, I put these out around the gazebo last night and did a little bit. And, yeah.
Are those thongs?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
But they're mini thongs. Yeah. Almost.
they're not your thongs, are they?
Yeah, I could. Oh, I'm wearing one.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lord.
It's kind of itchy, but I'll get used to it.
Hey, Bob, hold
This
up
is not cotton.
one of those triangles. Just hold one of them up so we can see the entire triangle.
Okay, like that. Yeah. They're kind of itchy, but I'll get used to it.
They're kind of see-through too. I can literally see through them and see you, Bob.
Yeah.
Gunslinger says the Buddy heaters are unbelievably safe and he uses them all night in his tents. And then he also said that Bob needs to put his banana hammocks away.
Yeah. That's more affordable, more anonymous too. You can order those on Amazon. No one knows what you're ordering. Yeah.
Rebel asked if they were prayer flags.
Well, it might be. Well, we see these all over the Philippines. That's the legacy from the Spaniards. And whenever they have a festival or something, they put those all over the streets and all that.
There's some used car lots over here that use those too to attract attention.
Mm-hmm.
They buy the ones that are reflective and different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they even do that in California.
Yeah, Spain. I think we got those kind of things from the Spaniards. I think I haven't been able to ask the missus how she likes it so far, but yeah, that's cool. I enjoyed it and put that up.
Yeah. Well, we all pray that gunslinger.
Yeah. No. That's only no. I won't. No, we won't even consider that.
OnlyFans? Is that what you were going to say?
No.
Oh, Bob, you have an OnlyFans?
I do. Yeah.
Do you show your feet?
What's that with feet? I don't get that foot stuff. I don't get it. What's with that foot stuff? These people who have foot fetishes. I don't
get it either.
I don't get it. I don't
Isn't it so gross to think that somebody?
So if you get an infection and have to go to the doctor, you're gonna have to explain why you got a foot fungus there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bob, I have syphilis in my feet.
great big old cankers all over. Oh, that's nasty. How did you get it on your feet? I was changing a light bulb and I fell off the ladder.
Unfortunately, that is one of those diseases that I'm sure you have to contact all your partners too. So
I suppose so. Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You touched my feet. Like,
yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, I fell off a ladder.
That's where you learn mass emailing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. God.
Oh, Lordy.
I got a bunch of these flag things. Mrs. will probably have me do all kinds of stuff with it. I'll see what she wants to do with it.
I was going to say is that those triangles look like the bikini patches from the 70s.
Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know what this fabric is. It's weird. It's plasticky kind of.
My panel never ceases to amaze me. There's always something going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's think the topics since I've been listening in on underground, ghosts, thongs, foot, foot syphilis, and mass email.
There we go.
Mhm.
Buddy eaters.
Oh,
Robert, how would you know that? I guess he's the one.
Oh, that's interesting.
1 out of 14. Oh, I just don't get it. I never have gotten like, hey man, a nice tea back, a thong tea back, but feet. No.
I mean, I can understand somebody like thinking somebody has a nice butt or
that's
nice
my thing.
hands, like, but feet. And by the way, not fetish over that stuff. Like, really, that's not to get obsessed to. I don't. I'm good.
Yeah, I can get other parts of a body, of a woman's body, not men. I'm not attracted to men.
Well, you don't like hairy feet.
No, nothing.
Oh, the side chat. Yeah, Robert said he was joking, but Tibor made it real.
Oh, God.
I love you guys so much. You guys make me laugh so hard.
We're learning a lot about our viewers.
There are, some fetishes are just minor attractions. Some guys have fetishes about, like you're saying, people find some people butts attractive or boobs or face, and the same thing. Women find guys, biceps or they, other thing. It's some of your fetishes aren't depraved fetishes about certain things. Some like someone's hands, they just like to feel the hands and look at them. That's it. That's the extent of the fetish.
Yeah, but that I wouldn't consider that a fetish. To me, when people use the word fetish, I think obsession. I think
that's how I define it too, Courtney.
Like,
yeah,
it's okay to be attracted to somebody, but to I don't know.
But to leave staples and screws and nails around his house for 7 years.
Oh. That's because he had a bob fetish.
Fastener fetish.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Bob had a stalker for years.
Yes, that's true. I did.
No,
a guy
has.
He's probably still around, but seriously, that's.
By the way, I have extremely small hands. This is my phone, and this is my hand.
What size of shoes do you wear, Courtney?
2.
I wear a 6. And I can, like, if I really want to, I could wear a size 3 in little girl shoes.
Yeah, my
feet are that small.
My wife's are size 4.
Wow.
Teeny tiny.
I bet you. Let me guess. If you let her, I bet you she has a shoe closet.
Oh God!
You can find shoes so cheap.
Oh yeah.
This is my phone, and this is how I hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, in fact, there's a pair of shoes next to the back door here. She said I can throw them. Because I kind of cracked down on her a little bit about that hoarding stuff, like shoes and all that, But she's getting better about it. Like this pair of shoes, she took them off next to the back door here and went, "Oh yeah, you can get rid of them, hon. I'm done." All right, good. Get them out of here.
So really, Courtney, if you don't want anybody to recognize you, all you have to do is make a phone call and hide your face.
Yeah, pretty much.
My goodness.
Yeah, her thing's Courtney is jackets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, jackets. I when we moved into this
Does
new
she
house,
wear jackets to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a
because it's
professional. She wears a nice jacket to work.
Mhm.
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Nice blazer.
Yeah.
When I handmade some jacket racks for her jackets, and it got really excessive. And I said, those jacket racks didn't quite make it from the old house to the new house. I'm sorry, hon. So she stuffed one closet full of these jackets.
Oh Lord.
I
She's just a girl.
know. No, not a lot of girls are like
Girls
that.
love shoes. They love
They do.
purses.
Mm-hmm,
They love that kind of stuff. That's just a girl thing. And so
But Bob, I mean, I'm sure she looks great before she leaves for work.
Oh, she does. I make sure
there's
she's
gotta
got.
be those mornings where you're going, honey, is there any chance you could just take today off?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
looking
happened more
really
than once.
good today, hon. Do you have to go to work?
Oh yeah. Well, that's happened more than once, but she never missed a day of work.
Your presence is always requested, girl. I'm gonna make you a moderator.
You have a hijab collection. Oh, that's Kaylin. I've seen some. I looked into hijabs a little bit, photos, and man, some of those ladies are really creative with them. I think there's some of them that really are a work of art. How they'll hand embroider them and cut them in different shapes and like beautiful stuff.
Yeah. What you doing, girl? Happy belated birthday to Rebecca Terry. It's Tammy's daughter.
Hey, Rebecca, happy birthday.
Who, by the way, whenever I turned around and asked her if she was okay, she was just breastfeeding her baby. When you're not pregnant or you're out of that breastfeeding stage, you don't pay attention to the signs that somebody's breastfeeding. So when they're when they're in the corner, or if they're just bouncing around and like they look all so suspicious, it's they're breastfeeding. So
that's one thing I really got to say I like about overseas. There, they don't have a hang up about that.
No,
it's natural. But some folks here in the States, we've got to pass legislation and
what? Feeding your child?
Yeah, giving your child some. Come on, relax. It's natural.
No, I just felt stupid that I never caught on to it. It's like, I'm an airhead, so I don't never caught on.
Out in the provincial areas, it's hot there. It's not unusual to see a lady walking down the street, feeding her baby, just walking down the street. And locals don't think anything about it, just that's the way it is. I don't think anything about it. It's not a big deal to me.
He's back.
One of those outside. We got a delivery.
Oh, you hit the wrong button.
Oh, there he is.
My internet's been all screwed up today.
Yeah.
No, there's somebody outside there. A delivery for the neighbor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go to Venezuela and do some breastfeeding, but it's a little different there.
Let's go.
Bob, you just reminded me of a line from Jeff Dunham's show where Peanut goes, "I want to be adopted by Angelina Jolie, and I want to be a breastfeeding baby."
I'll tell you what, I admire those women that do breastfeed because that is no joke.
There's no sleep involved.
I did it for about a month and a half and I gave up. It hurt. It hurt so bad.
I'll bet. And that kid is constantly hungry.
Yeah, constantly hungry and does not give a crap if it's hurting you. Does not care.
Yeah. Yeah, what is the difference between an obsession and a fetish? Is there a difference? It must be because it's a different word.
Yeah, I mean, obsession, you're getting in more stalker type stuff. You're focused on it more. A fetish is like, oh, I'll do this now. I like playing with this now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, Becca, that wasn't me, man. When I wasn't breastfeeding, I was constantly pumping. I just felt like a cow. I did.
Mhm.
and pulling a cow because if I wasn't feeding him, I was pumping. And I hated that thing. Dude, it was horrible.
I mean,
Oh,
doesn't it offer to help?
no. Well, he did sometimes, like, because I would be so exhausted, like he would hold the machine for me or something.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Not like that.
Yeah, that whole breast milk thing.
Hey, Adam.
Gonna, yeah,
Good day.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's not for everybody, and for people that do it, thumbs up to you, man.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry I'm coughing, guys.
Yeah, Tigor kind of nailed it there.
Okay. Yeah, you just like it. A fetish, you just like it. Yeah. Okay. I can get that.
Yeah, and a lot of people, this is hilarious. A lot of people don't know this, and men don't even know this probably because they don't really pay attention. But when you breastfeed a baby, you're getting it on both ends of the spectrum because your boobs hurt, obviously, but your uterus also contracts. So
I've heard that.
when you are, breastfeeding, then if you like had a C-section like I did, like not only is your stomach super tight and hurts because you're contracting, but then your boobs hurt too. I just felt horrible. I felt absolutely horrible. It was not a good experience. It was not fun.
Yeah, because my wife, breastfed, several months, with the kids before, and she when she took the one to work, I mean, she took the one to work, but she was working in an office, so she had baby Megan there in the thing, and bounce had a bouncer there and everything else, but yeah, I mean, she said she never complained about her boobs hurting, except when the babies were not hungry. It's like, you need to eat. You need to eat, kid.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I think I just had a really horrible experience because I had a horrible nurse. Like, obviously, I've never had any children before. The nurse used the industrial hospital pump on me and she cranked it all the way up for the first time that I used it. And it hurt so bad. And I just had a horrible experience. The nurse was horrible. So I think that just had a lot to do with it. So, but yeah, it was not for me. And I'm glad though that I did it for as long because it is really important for your child to get that.
Natural immunity pass from mom
Right.
to the baby. Yeah, that's very important. Excuse me.
But I commend anybody that does it for years. I know women that have done it to their kid, like for their kids up to 4 years old. And good for you. I mean, if you can do it as long as you can and it saves you money and everything else, plus you lose weight when you breastfeed as well. It helps with, getting back into shape and everything else. But I commend women that do that. I couldn't do it myself. So.
What's your unboxing video, Gil? You said you're going to have an unboxing video.
I got to go out there and film it and then upload it. But okay, Tibor put one in there for you. You got to check it out, Bob.
Oh, let's see.
Larissa, you just copy the name Larissa Lavender's guitars and put it in there, and it brings her up.
Is there a link in there?
No, not a link. Also, it has. He just put the name in.
Oh, okay.
But hang on here. Let me. I'll drop the link here.
Okay, thank you.
And where's it? There's the link.
South American lady. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, she's pretty.
I'm looking at she's. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 different guitars, 5 different guitars, 6, 7. She's got a lot of different guitars, and
she dresses for the part too. Shows off a lot of leg too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool.
1 million views, 3.9 million views, 4.8 million views, 5.2, 5.4. Yeah, she has a lot of views on her channel. 1.8 million subscribers.
Oh, it's a Korean lady. She's a drummer, and she dresses for the part. And she recently took a trip to Korea or to Thailand. They showed her in a little black dress. Oh la la! She gets like millions of views every video because of her hotness. You know, I don't care if she plays the drums or not.
For those of you that don't know, Adam Kilpatrick, he is Silhouette Farms. Is that correct? And he actually, I think on this channel, he plays the guitar and he also sings. So
He says he has over 20 guitars.
yeah, he has a farm in Australia.
How do you get around the copyright stuff with all that? 'Cause
I think with YouTube you can take a hit, but you still get the hours.
Yeah, you get the hours. You don't get any monetization off of that.
monetization.
Also,
video.
you can make it your own by changing a few chords or changing, some words.
Doing a different arrangement.
If you make it your own song, then it's.
I see.
And there's
I heard that they really heavily monitor guitar players, but other musicians not. Like if you play a clarinet or something like that, they don't even look at that. But a guitar, they'll look right at your channel heavy. I don't know if that's true or not.
I have no idea. That's interesting.
Who's the clarinet player?
I used to play.
But no, I mean the guy that has has a couple albums out and he's doing stuff. Can I give his name right now? Yes, Kenny G.
That's saxophone. Soprano saxophone.
Yeah, but he's on the one with doing it like this on and stuff. So clarinets may be coming under scrutiny now too because of him and some others. So
it could be. But I just use clarinet as an example.
There are actually some bands out there that will let you use their music. I just found this out recently when I uploaded the video for the earthquake in Whitesburg, Kentucky. The song was Queen, Radio Gaga, and it turns out that the band they let YouTubers use it anyway. So I didn't get dinged, but I got they just said, you're okay because this musician allows you to use their music or this song.
Interesting.
Not all their music, just that song. So
yeah, and that's until someone else, since they're not. They may, if they have it copyrighted right and say we have it copyright, but it's open use, then you're okay. But if they just say it's open use, they don't copyright it, somebody's bound to jump on there and try to copyright it.
a lot of that, as far as Queen goes, that's Brian May.
Mm-hmm.
Brian May and Freddie Mercury were really close, so I think in a way that's Brian May's way of immortalizing.
That sounds good.
Keeping his music out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds fair.
Yeah, I make all of my own intro music to all of my stuff, so I haven't got a copyright claim on any of that on my own stuff. Thank God.
Courtney, what you ought to do, the stuff that your intro music that you make, getting your music copyrighted is fairly easy. So you copyright it, that way no one can steal it from you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And no one can come in and say and put a copyright on it Because if you already have the copyright on, you say, sorry, I got the copyright. I wrote it, this, that, and the other guy's just trying to steal it.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to get off of here. My throat hurts really bad.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
But I will be on, and I hopefully will be 100% by Friday. I'm not messing around. I'm so tired of being sick. So Friday, I'm hoping I will be better, and I will do my Friday night live. And thank you guys for coming in and supporting the channel. Don't forget you can be a Poop Troop member. It is only 99 cents a month. So if you want to be a member of the Poopy Troop, you can. And yeah, I'm going to take some NyQuil or Dayquil or something and
Good old NyQuil.
on me.
Hmm.
But thank you guys for coming in, and we will see y'all next time. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Good night.